It is week 10, day 64 of 75 hard. Did I have that right? Yes, day 64 of 75 hard. I requested off today. It is my daughter's first day of elementary school. Because I have to be to work so early and I get off late, I never take my daughter to school. I never pick her up. Not since I moved into this new position. So today I said, I am taking off work, I'm requesting off, and I'm going to take you to school. I'm gonna pick you up. It's gonna be a good day. I am making oatmeal for her breakfast. I did not work out today, I slept in, but we are gonna get our 2 workouts in later today. While the water's boiling, I'm going to refill my water cup. 1 gallon of water. Oatmeal and apple juice for the first day of school. I will have some protein oats after I take a shower. I have dropped my daughter off to school first day of elementary school. She ate oatmeal and she had apple juice. I made some extra oatmeal for me, so I'm gonna eat my oatmeal, add some collagen. Also going to make a protein coffee. And then I have to run a couple of errands. I'm going to get both of my workouts in this afternoon. Of course, I'm gonna drink my water while I'm at the service dealership for my vehicle. I'm going to read my 10 pages and maybe get a little bit of work and editing done. I have some videos I need to get out. Week 8's video, I think week 9. I gotta get them out and uploaded. So that is on the agenda for today. I went to the car shop and unfortunately they wouldn't be able to complete the diagnostic on my car for a couple of days. So they say I should leave it and they would call me back once they diagnosed it. They're really backed up. So I called my husband. He said, well, let's try a different place. So I came over to Sam's. My daughter needed another bag of candy for school for her enrichment course. And I bought this really fun sweatshirt. This is Georgia, it's blue. Well, it's only like 13 bucks. It's like fleece line, which is great for fall and winter. And I have to make a return to TJ Maxx, and then I'm gonna go to the other car shop and see if they can diagnose and perhaps start repairing my car. And then I'm gonna try to complete one of my workouts before picking up my kiddo from school. That is the goal. We shall see what happens. I did pack some snacks. I have a protein bar. I have, of course, my water, and I have a like fruit nut medley snack mix that should hold me over because I had my collagen infused oatmeal and my protein coffee, which I have consumed all of it. I have made it home from the auto repair shop. I had to leave my vehicle there. My husband came and picked me up. And so now I am going to attempt to run before going to pick up my daughter. I'm supposed to run 9 miles, but it is 1:10 in the afternoon, and I am uncertain if I will finish running 9 miles before I need to pick her up. So I think I'm gonna break up my run. I think I'm going to run 6 miles, pick her up from school, take her to swim, do my second workout at swim, and then come back and after swim, run the remaining 3 miles. Yes, that is not ideal when it comes to marathon training, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you have to pivot, make the time work for you, especially when you have a busy life. It is my off day, but I've had to run quite a few errands today. I want to pick my daughter up from school on time. I want to take her to swim practice, preferably the early practice. I do not want to send her to the after school program today because I don't have to. And I'd rather run now than have to run 9 miles at 7:30 8 o'clock at night. So that's part of life. 75 hard marathon training. You do what you got to do. You make the plan work for you. You work the plan. And that is what I'm doing. So I'm ready to run. But now my treadmill says your equipment is having trouble connecting to the internet. So I did a troubleshoot. Local networks connect the internet. Now it's trying to connect to Peloton. If that doesn't work, I'll switch over to my Wi-Fi connection or my, I guess, internet on my phone. The, what do you call that? I don't know. Whenever you can allow somebody to connect to your phone for internet, I will do that. I ran 3¼ miles. Everything that could possibly happen to prevent me from running happened. But it's all good. I'm gonna finish the last 5 3/4 at some point today. But I have to go get my kiddo now. So, making progress, par for the course. Things happen, we pivot, we move forward. So a couple of updates. After I picked my kiddo up from school, I was unable to finish my run. So I'm at the aquatic center. I'm going to walk outside for 45 minutes. And after swim, when we get home, I am going to run my remaining 5 3/4 miles. Yes. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you guys, I picked my kiddo up. I went to the car service shop. They were unable to repair my car. They said that I needed to go to the Mini Cooper dealership, which is what I normally do. I have my oil changed at like a local place, but I always go to the Mini Cooper dealership whenever I have any like major concerns. But I said, oh, well, I'll just try to go somewhere local. Didn't work out. The dealership is minimum an hour's drive from my house. It usually takes like an hour and a half. Depending on traffic, it can take 2 hours. So I have an appointment on Friday at 7 a.m. I'm an early riser, so no big deal. Hopefully, I'll just get up at my normal time, get my workout in, be done by 5:30, shower, and get on the road. I need to be done by 5 so I can shower and be in the car by 5:30 so I can get to the dealership at 7 o'clock. Yes. Also, y'all, this little key fob, my key fob has been like on the fritz. And my old Mini Cooper, I had to buy a new key fob. It was like $200. And so I knew that this one was going to cost a couple $100. So while I was on the phone with the gentleman, I told him that I'm having issues with my key fob. I need to order a new one. So I tried to go ahead and pay over the phone when I made my appointment for the service auto shop at Mini. And the guy said, no, we have to have a copy of your license. They require like a copy of the title or the registration. And I said, oh my gosh, I don't have it on my person because my mom picked me up from home to pick up my daughter from school to then go pick up my car from the auto shop because my husband was working. It was a whole ordeal this afternoon. Anywho, so I get home, I email my license and the title to my car. I include my phone number and I'm waiting for the email back so I can pay for my key fob online. The gentleman told me he was leaving by 4:15, so I said, I'm almost home. I'll send it to you ASAP. I sent him the information at 3:55. Zero response. So tomorrow I'm going to call and try to pay again. And hopefully I'll be able to pick up the key fob on Friday. Because what I don't want to do is take my car, they can repair it, and then they don't have my key fob. They will not send the key fob to my home. The key fob will be delivered to the dealership, and you have to pick up the key fob from the dealership. So I'm trying to save myself some time. Like, I drive enough already going south to go to work, let alone having to drive north a couple of times. I just don't want to do that. This is pending they can actually repair my car on Friday. I'm very hopeful they can do their diagnostics and then repair it. If not, then I have to come back, which it is what it is. But I'm staying super positive. So that's the update on my car and why I was not able to finish my run. Oh my gosh, everything that happened did happen, but I did get 3 miles in, 3 1/4. I have 5.75 remaining. Snack wise, protein shake. I have these chili lime seaweed snacks. I bought these at TJ Maxx. And I also have my omega-3 deluxe mixed nuts blend. It's cranberries, walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, pecans, and pistachios. I bought these at Marshall's. So I think I'm going to drink my protein shake real quick, and then I'm going to walk for 45 minutes, and then I'll go inside the aquatic center and read my 10 pages and watch swim practice. So cheers. I am out here on my 45-minute outdoor walk. We are 24 minutes in, over a mile, 21 minutes to go. I have to say, my favorite thing thus far about 75 Hard are the walks. Not my treadmill walks or my walking pad walks. It is the outdoor walks. It's just been so enjoyable. So that's my favorite so far. Also, I have also enjoyed reading more. I really enjoy self-improvement, reflection, goal setting, progress, moving the needle forward. So the reading and my outdoor walks have been my favorite aspects, 2 components of this challenge. Maybe I'll continue those after the 75 days are over. I really think I will. I really think I will. I have made it back home from swim. It is 7:55. I have 5 miles and 3/4 to run. 5.75 miles to reach, 9 miles. I'm going to set up a 60-minute run on Peloton, and we're going to shoot for 5.75 miles. Our goal is to finish, reach our 9 miles for the day, and then shower, dinner, Caesar salad, add some type of protein, finish my water, and go to bed. That's the plan because the run club is in the morning. Bath confirmed, we are running, so I have to pack my gym bag and be ready to go to bed and get up for run club and work. After my run, I went to Walmart. I needed to get a finger splint for my daughter. One of the kids in the after school with a car line pickup, their water bottle hit her pinky and she's been having pretty significant discomfort. So we're gonna splint it and see how that works. I also needed to get some apple juice for her. I bought an avocado, and what else did I get? I got a creamer, one of the Harry Potter creamers. I think it's like a toffee flavor. I wish it was sugar-free, but it's not. 30 calories per tablespoon, I believe it is. And I also got some Premier protein pancakes. So now I am eating my salad. It's a Caesar salad with tuna. It's quite late, it's 10 o'clock, but I gotta get my protein in. I have to get my nutrients in. So that's what we're doing. Then a shower and I'm going to sleep. Run club will be early in the morning, but it will be worth it. Here is my little Caesar salad. I do have a hydration pack drip drop here. Good morning. It is day 65 of 75 Hard. That leaves us 10 days left in this challenge, and I am beyond happy that it is almost over. It is 4:15 in the morning on Tuesday. I'm getting ready to head to Run Club. I have my pre-workout. I'm going to make my protein coffee to go. I'm using the Tirani caramel, also a little bit of the Dubai chocolate syrup, And of course, my only what you need favorite protein shake and cold brew. The cold brew I'm using is the 1776 Liberty. I just started using this one and I like it pretty good so far. Let me know what your favorite cold brew is. Usually stock is my go-to, but this 1776 Liberty is pretty tasty. Let's head to Run Club. I am in the vehicle headed to Run Club. I did not set my alarm last night. I did wake up at 4:05, which is a good thing. I was able to get dressed and make it out of the door, but I'm still late. So I texted my Run Club buddy that I would be a few minutes late, and I didn't set my alarm. She was fine, so no worries there. But I don't like to be late. It happens sometimes, so. Why did I forget to set my alarm? Why am I running late? So last night, I think we ended up, I was eating my Caesar salad, and I was going to shower, go to bed. Well, there were a ton of dishes in the sink, and I could not leave the dishes there. So I had to wash dishes, close the kitchen down, make sure that my gym bag was packed, my work bag was packed, my lunch and snacks were packed. I did go ahead and have my disposable cup and some of the items, the dry items for my protein coffee, had those sitting out to save some time, so that was a good thing. But I still am late because I didn't set my alarm. I put my phone on the charger and I went to sleep. But I guess my body innately knows it needs to get up around 4 because I woke up. I have arrived to Run Club. My coworker is not here yet. I'm going to get my reflector bands, put those on, and when she gets here, we will head out for our 3 miles. Today's breakfast, oatmeal topped with fruit and a hot black tea. I finally finished my protein coffee. Here is my basic non-aesthetic lunch. Sauteed vegetables, a little bit of rice, a lot of tuna, and some boiled eggs. Very much not aesthetic, but quite tasty. Protein bar for a snack. Workout number 2 for today of 75 hard. Less than 2 weeks left in the challenge. Good morning, happy hump day. We have 9 days remaining in 75 hard. I feel great today. I feel great. I slept 5 hours last night, 5 hours and 3 minutes. My sleep score was a 71. I almost feel like my sleep score was an 80 something. I feel really good. I'm not fatigued. I don't feel like I'm dragging. When my alarm went off, I got up, I got dressed, came downstairs. I am making my pre-workout, of course, the usual Spark, which has amino acids and caffeine. Also, I have my vitamins, my supplements. Going to go and do a 45-minute weight workout. From there, I'm going to shower, get dressed, and head to work. I have a little bit of a later start today, which I'm very thankful for. Yes, very thankful to be able to start the day a little bit later. Okay, so cheers to a great day. We are almost finished with 75 hard, and I'm feeling amazing. I decided to weigh in today. When I started 75 hard, it was not for the physical aspect, but more so the mental focus and the drive and clarity. For the most part, my weight has stayed about the same. I'll lose 3 to 5 pounds. I'll gain 1 or 2 pounds. But what I've noticed more so from the physical aspect is leaning out, becoming more muscular, having less fat. And with my scale, it shows my muscle gain and fat loss. I use my home gym for most of my workouts. I have been a Peloton member since COVID 2020. I bought my Peloton bike, I believe, in 2021 or 2022. I initially used the app My husband was not sure I would stick to using the bike. Therefore, we didn't want to make that investment, which I agreed with, and it made sense. My first bike was a gym spin bike that I bought from one of my yoga and Pilates used that bike until the pedal broke off. I was very consistent with cycling on Peloton and doing their yoga, Pilates classes, and their strength classes that my husband was in support of me buying the bike, and I haven't looked back. Before COVID, I never worked out at home. When I say I never worked out at home, I mean I never worked out at home. I had an LA Fitness membership, and I had an Orange Theory membership, and I also attended classes at my own yoga and Pilates studio. When the world shut down, I had to make quite a few changes when it came to my health and wellness, and since I started working out at home, I have continued to work out at home. Post-COVID, I taught the 5 a.m. yoga and Pilates classes at my studio, and I wasn't able to do my early morning workouts at the gym or Orange Theory. Therefore, I worked out at home prior to teaching my classes. I changed jobs at the 1st of 2026. Therefore, I no longer teach the 5 a.m. classes at my studio. I have to be to work, which is 50 minutes from my house, by about 6:15, 6:30, so that doesn't lend time for me to teach the 5 a.m. classes. However, I must still get my workouts in, so I get them in before work begins. I have been trying to incorporate more strength training exercises to help balance all of the running that I'm doing for my marathon. A few things I like about Rebecca Kennedy's program is the variations in the weights, the exercises, the movement, and the opportunities to take rest breaks. I can definitely feel and see the difference in my body. I can tell that I'm getting stronger, and strength is necessary for marathon training. Today's class ended with some pretty significant and intense core work, which I really enjoyed. Core strength is also important for marathon training. It helps with your balance, your ability to stay upright while you're running, and it helps prevent back pain. I am dressed for work. I am making a protein coffee using the 1776 Liberty cold brew. I did have a little bit of the Tirani caramel, and of course, and only what you need, protein shake. I have packed up my bag, my purse, going to walk out of the door, head to work, and head to work. It is 9 o'clock at night, 8:58. I have not filmed anything since I think I left for work this morning. For breakfast, I had oatmeal and black tea. I had a chai tea from Starbucks at work for a snack. I had a protein bar, some fruit. When I got off work, I drank a little sip of Alani, but ended up not needing the rest of it. I felt kind of tired, but I didn't drink it because I decided to take a nap. Did not go to swim practice today. My daughter hurt her hand, so I took a nap for about 15 minutes or an hour. I got up, had a couple of charts to complete. I did that. Talked to my husband and my daughter, ate dinner, and now I'm going to walk on the walking path. I thought about cycling, but that was before my nap. And at 8:58 at night, definitely not going to cycle. So I'm going to walk on the walking path, read my 10 pages, shower, and go to bed. It is day 67 of 75 hard. I have my water. I have an Alani. I'm about to make my hydration for my run this morning. I have to check the time. I'm either going to run 3 miles or 4.5 or 5. Obviously, once I get to the treadmill, have my vitamins. It's day 67 of 75 hard. We are just over a week out from finishing this program, and I cannot wait until I'm done. A week from tomorrow, next Friday, August the 14th, I will be finished. I'm excited about it. Anywho, I do have work today. We have a ton of patients to see, so I'm going to need this Alani and my pre-workout, intra-workout, and this water and all of these vitamins and nutrients to get through the workday. I am teaching 2 classes tonight. I'm subbing warm flow at the studio and heated deep stretch. So I have have a very long day ahead of me, but we'll get through it. So let's take these vitamins and head to the treadmill. We're gonna look for a 5K distance. 5K. Let's see if this one I haven't taken yet. I decided to run a 5K in the Hackney Marshes, which is in London. One thing I do enjoy about the Peloton treadmill are these scenic workouts. Warm up walk, and then we'll get into our run. Breakfast of the day from the lounge, oatmeal topped with fresh fruit and brown sugar. I decided to have a protein bar and some Oikos Greek yogurt. I had a snack of mixed nuts and a protein bar while at the studio. Happy Friday. We are 1 week out from completing 75 hard. I did not film very much yesterday. When I got off work yesterday, I went to pick up my daughter, took her home, then went to the studio. I subbed 2 classes, warm flow and heated deep stretch. I had a seaweed for a snack and a protein bar. For dinner, I ended up going to Captain D's. Yes, I did go to Captain D's and had the fish and fries. It came with like a handful of fries, 2 pieces of crispy fish, and 2 hush puppies. I ate probably about 75% of it. It was salty, but I was hungry, needed to eat. Then I showered and went to sleep. I was supposed to run this morning, but I didn't. You know why? Because I needed more sleep. Ended up sleeping for 5 hours and 40 minutes. I feel really good. I took a shower, got dressed, came downstairs. If you can see behind me, there's like balloons and flowers. Today is my anniversary. My husband and I have been married for 16 years. And I just feel so loved. I was not expecting to see those flowers, balloons. And I just didn't even think about it because I need to run to the car dealership to have my car serviced. Not even run, but drive. There isn't a Mini Cooper dealership near me. So I have to drive 51 miles from my house to the dealership, which is fine. I think I shared with you all earlier this week, I tried to have my car serviced locally and no one could do it. It's always been that way when I've had anything going on with my vehicle outside of getting my oil changed or new tires. I always have to go to the mini dealership, but I was hoping not to have to do that, but we're gonna do that. And just a heads up, there'll be a separate spend the weekend with me vlog, just living life purposefully with my spouse, little staycation weekend, so y'all be on the lookout for that as well. We have our protein coffee, only what you need, 1776 Liberty cold brew, little caramel drizzle, and the Dubai chocolate sugar-free syrup. So let's get on the road. I am going to take an Alani with me for later in case I need it. I can always grab some ice. Usually the car dealership has like cold drinks and snacks and stuff, but I can always stop and get some ice for this guy. My bag is packed. I have my purse and we are heading out the door. I made an appointment on Monday for 7 a.m. at the car dealership. However, I didn't wake up until 5:40. I did not set my alarm. I should have, but I didn't, and it's okay. But I need to stop at the studio and get my watch because I left my watch on the charger. But it's on the way to the interstate. So we'll stop at the studio, get my watch, and head on in. Our ETA without the stop is 7:34. Hopefully I'll get there before 7:45. It is 7:34. I have made it to the car dealership. I'm gonna go into the service center and hopefully I don't have to wait too long, but just in case I do, I am prepared. There's always lots of things I can do for my business, for YouTube, for my family. So I'm just gonna sit there and get some work done while they take care of my vehicle. I decided to have a little snack, peanut butter crackers. Also went ahead and drank my Alani. I've made it back home. We're getting ready to head back out. I grabbed a Premier protein bar because I'm hungry. I might grab some strawberries as well. I have this strawberry lemonade organic drink that's powered by Fruit Java coffee fruit. I bought this at Marshall's. I think last week I shared this in like a little mini wellness haul. It's pretty tasty. I would definitely buy this again. There's 80 milligrams of caffeine, 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. I also have some tortilla chips. I was still feeling hungry after my protein bar. We went to the Cheesecake Factory for dinner. Good morning, happy Saturday. Today is August the 8th. We have less than a week remaining in 75 hard. I am preparing for workout number 1 of the day. I'm going to run 5 miles and probably either do yoga or Pilates later, or I might go for a walk in the evening. We'll just see what happens. Oh my gosh, yesterday was so much fun with my husband. We had a great time out. Yesterday's workouts were just walks. I did 2 walks. Yesterday I didn't record. But that was yesterday. I'm gonna get dressed and go for this run. I might do a little pre-workout spark shot. I think I will. I did sleep in today. I slept 5 hours and like 48 minutes, but my sleep score was like 63 or 68. I think it was 63. I have to go back and look at why my score was lower, although I obtained more sleep. So more hours of sleep, we'll say. Either way, the run is going to get done, so let's do it. I'm ready for my run. It is 77 degrees outside. I have no idea what the humidity is, but I'm just going to go out there and do my best. I don't usually run at 9:50 a.m. Usually it's early morning, or if I do run outside later in the evening after 5 or 6 after work. But we're gonna get it done. I slept in, so the run needs to happen. I need to get more outdoor runs in. Just gonna give myself grace, do my best, and that's good enough. 5 miles done. Average pace was I think like 10:30 maybe, something like that. I'm going to shower, hydrate, make some breakfast, and then we are headed out of the door. I did not drink all of my Spark, so I combined the Spark with a Celsius hydration packet, added some extra water and some ice. Recovery beverage. I'm gonna have some protein pancakes for breakfast. Caesar salad for dinner. It is 10:25 at night. I am now going to do my second 45-minute workout. I'm going to do a yoga class on the Peloton app. I had thought about walking on the walking pad, but I do have to run 6 miles tomorrow. So I think a yoga class will be perfect. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Find some traction on your palms. Shift the weight forward. Land the knees, unwrap the legs, lengthen the left leg behind you, bend the knee, and then take that big step forward, lizard prep towards the top of the left side of your mat. Pulse forward and back. Glue the sole of the foot down to wrap. Hug your left knee in, compressing the space. And then as the hips come forward, now we open the arch of the foot, hand to the inner thigh, press that knee away from you, gaze goes up, a nice twist starting from your lower back. And if it's too much, you can always micro bend that front knee. Give me 1 deep forward fold once again, hugging the calves, wrapping in, take a deep full breath in. Exhale, release. We ready to go? Roll your way up 1 vertebra. I just finished my yoga class. I feel amazing. It was the perfect end to the day to close out my 5 miler from the morning. and the perfect prep for tomorrow for my 6-miler. Today is Sunday, August the 9th, 2026. It is day 70 of 75 hard. We are closing out week number 10. It is about 7:30 in the morning. I am getting ready to do my long run. We have 6 miles on deck. After that, we're going to have some breakfast, maybe clean up a little bit, shower, head to church, and continue on with the day. Can y'all believe that after today, there's only 5 days remaining in this challenge, and I am so excited that it's almost over. I have my headphones, my water. I'm going to add a Celsius packet for energy while I run. This is the berry flavor, I think. Yes, berry. I did add some ice because I know it's gotten warm out there. I was awake early, but I did not get out of the house early. I had planned to, but I didn't. So that's a me problem. Hydration, Cliff Blocks, and my sunglasses, Garmin, Apple Watch. Now I'm ready to go. I have my hydration. I just popped a Cliff Block. The sun is shining bright. I should really be done running right now. I should be done, but I did not get out of the bed, so we're gonna go and run now. 31 minutes in, 3 miles done. I'm gonna pop another Cliff Block for this last half. I'm doing a Peloton run with Marcel, and the last song was Remy Ma. Put your right hand up, put your left hand up. Oh my gosh, just what I needed to hit that 3-mile mark. I made it back from my run, 6 miles, average pace 10:30. I'm going to shower, eat some breakfast, get ready for church, and make sure I hydrate. We have to get in that gallon of water. 5 days left after today. We are finishing this 75 hard challenge. I'm making breakfast before I head to church. Little latte using my Ninja Luxe. I'm having vegan sausage, protein pancakes, strawberries, and a latte. Dinner is served. I am having a veggie burger with pickles, avocado, ketchup, and mustard, and a Caesar salad. Hydrating with Drip Drop. It's going to be delicious. Week 10 ended with a walk and reading 10 pages.